Welcome to A Rock's Life. My name is Francis, and today we are, So, last time we did, the Darksouls walkthrough, we were in the Darkroot Forest, and we fought the Moonlight Butterfly. But, an acquaintance of mine, whom I pay off to watch my videos, enlightened me as to the fact that we missed a secret ring in the forest. So, very sad, but not willing to re-record the whole part. I just decided to pull a lazy person thing and just do it now in the beginning of this, in part 3. Doing the beginning of part 3. So here we go. We're gonna just walk through Darkroot Garden. I don't know why I call it Darkroot Forest. I don't know if there's really a difference. And kill some shrub people along the way because shrub people are stupid and I hate them. I'm in human form right now, which is kind of stupid because you know, I could get invaded. It's a risk. Kill this guy. Oh, that was weird. Missed that guy. Not really. I'm not sure what my halberd is at, but it must be pretty high, because I can usually one-hit these guys. So the ring was that item that was up on that ledge over there that, you know, was behind, that is now behind us, that was to our left. It was that little glowing thing. Looks pretty close by, actually really far away, so we're gonna go on a little adventure to try and find it. Watch out for the guys who jump you around here. Luckily with a halberd, or just any sort of long-range melee, you can sort of hit all three of them like this, and that's an easy triple kill. And grab some moss, because this is a good place to farm that stuff. Okay, and then we're going to take a right over here, and there's a tree. And then you kill the tree, because he's stupid and fat. And I hate fat and stupid things. Mainly trees. Alright, the tree melted because we hit it with our halberd, because, you know, of course. And just when you thought you were all clear, a frog manta baby came. Now, I don't know what these things are actually called or what they're supposed to be, but to me they look like a frog bred with a manta ray. So, I mean, look at that. That's pure frog manta-ness. So, that's a thing that come. They're not incredibly dangerous. They do whip you with their tongue, which is odd in itself. Here's another tree. Just poke it to death. You should really two-hand your weapon if you're gonna hit the trees, because they don't like fight back or anything at all. They just sort of take it because they're trees. Now we're gonna hug the left wall, and we're gonna do a little sprinty sprint. And don't wake up the stone guardian over here, because we're about to be jumped by like a bunch more of those frog manta babies. Ah! Alright. Honestly, I'm playing it too careful with these guys. They really don't do anything at all. I believe he dropped something that I can no longer get to, darn it. Stabby. Oh, it's a green thingy. I think a green blossom. And there's a soul over here if you're into that kind of thing. Now we need to go wake up that stone guardian and smack him with our halberd. Come here, Mr. Stone Guardian. I believe I failed pretty bad at this fight because I'm awful, but we'll see. Yeah, just cast the spell of slowness. That's always fun. He's almost dead. Spell slowness is not my friend. I'm wondering if you can get... If anyone watches this, feel free to enlighten me in the comments as to whether you can actually get that as a spell or not, because I'm way too lazy to look it up. Because I don't care that much, but I'm sort of curious. Because I feel like in PvP that could be really useful. Especially for backstabbers. I don't know why this fight is taking so bloody long. Literally has one more hit left in him. There we go. Now, you don't need to walk over on this ledge over here. I just did it anyway because I just love walking on dangerous ledges that I have no reason to be. That was fun. Now we're going to take a left in a little cave over here. And there's another stone guardian, and this one can be stupid if you're in a bad position, because he's in sort of a really close quarters fight. So if you're playing a quick person who doesn't have a lot of stamina or a very good shield, you could have a bad time in close quarters. Alright, Mr. Stone Guardian. You could probably run past him, to be quite honest. There's me getting hit like a master. And he's going to cast a spell of slowness, which will be his demise. Okay. 600 souls later. Those guys do give you a fair bit of souls early game. 600's not horrible. Also, the Elite Knight armor we picked up earlier, feel free to put that on. I just thought about that as I'm looking at my thighs again. There we go. That's much more classy. Now up here's the Wolf Ring. So what the Wolf Ring will do is it will raise your poise stat by like 40, and I don't know what that does, but it sounds pretty great. Now I sped up me running back to the Undead Parish for viewing pleasure, so you can thank me later because it's kind of a long walk back. Yup, this is fun. Well, it's me going the wrong way, like usual. I'm just going to skip past the bonfire here because I don't need it. Just going to sprint all the way back to Undead Parish and loot this guy. Oh, and loot that guy. And loot that guy. Alright, missed a fair bit of loot. Alright, hey, we're in the Undead Parish, where we fought the Titanite Demon. Alright. Oh, it feels like it's in slow-mo now because it was so fast before. Gosh darn it. And the FPS looks bad now because the FPS was so good and the sped up. That was just a mistake. Alright, I'll take the fault for that one. Now the next thing we need to do is something. You're welcome. The next thing we need to do is probably, oh, we need to run across the bridge where the dragon breathes fire. And get to the underground place. And the only way to do that is to take the door that's on the dragon bridge where he's breathing fire. So we're just gonna pop our way over there. And by pop, I'm referring to the sound that the skulls of my enemies make when I hit them with my halberd. Yes. This is... You can just sprint all the way to the place that I'm going to go to. I'm going to kill some enemies because I like souls. And I like to have them. And I really don't recommend running around like a human, like I am right now, because really running the risk of invasion right now, to be quite honest. Which is not a fantastic idea. Killed that guy, killed that guy. Alright. Took care of those Baldar Knights pretty easy. He dropped a Baldar shield. I already kind of knew that it was worse than mine, but I had a slim sliver of hope that maybe it wasn't, but it was. Here's the gate. Watch out for the skeleton archers. Skeleton archers. Did I mention it's like 3 in the morning? Oh, I didn't? Oh, well it is. I can't remember if I did. I might have done it in the intro. This is like my third take of this because reasons. So now it's more like 4:30. There's a skeleton. I just thought I'd fill you in on that. Not relevant to the walkthrough. Alright, now we're gonna sprint down this way. Maybe sometime today would be great. Do a little zigzag to dodge some arrows, which you really don't need to do. I was just feeling particularly zigzaggy. Watch out for that guy. Stabby stab. Oh, I took an arrow in the bum. Probably use an Estus flask. Upstairs is a, I believe it's a Silver Knight. If you do go up there, he'll probably kill you in 1 hit, if not 2. Yeah, I don't recommend going up there, but I mean, you know, if you're curious, you'll probably get killed like a cat. And the poison rats are dead, but they're not so much of a problem now that we have so much purple moss. There's some more skeleton bridge archers. These aren't archers. More skeleton bridges. Bridge skeletons. Skeletons that reside on bridges. Poke. Alright. That was easy. Oh, I'm gonna change out my black fire bombs with purple moss clumps, because don't need fire bombs right now. Do need purple moss clumps. So upstairs here is where the dragon running scene we're about to participate in is, but we're not gonna do that quite yet. Or I don't recommend. You can try just going for it, but really doesn't make a whole lot of sense without first resting at this bonfire. I mean, that's just smart people thinking. And I can level up once because I killed all those stupid skeletons. So I will do that. Alright, now let's head up and do some sprinting. So we're heading to the underground undead burg. And there's some enemies that you could have some trouble with, but shouldn't be too horrible. Now I kind of mess up a fair bit here, so just bear with me for a moment as I screw around. I'm trying to set him off once and then just get down the stairs so I can. But then right as I'm about to run up, Mr. Brilliant hits the B button and jumps down. So there goes my timing. Gotta try that a second time. And on the second time, roll down, get ready to run up. And oh, look it, ran up too early. And I'm just gonna run for it anyway because I like my risks, like I like my coffee. Lots of caffeine. So we're over here, and now the door that is to my character's left will lead us down there. But first, I'm gonna have a little diggy do here while I dink around, and that will involve about 10 seconds of walking in circles, give or take. I don't even remember why I did this, to be quite honest. Something about circles, and I'm like, I'm gonna walk around and waste some time for this walkthrough. Okay, on the bright side, there's a huge ladder we get to slide down. It's great. As this flask. Do it again. Sorry. So now we're in the underground undead burg area thing. So before you do anything, you're gonna want to run up these stairs. Cue running on stairs. And then you're gonna open this door. And there's a skeleton inside, so he's probably gonna be not very friendly. There's two skeletons now. Okay, now we're going to some weird territory. The building across the street, if you can't recognize it, then you should probably consult a doctor. That is the other bonfire, so when you die, you'll spawn over there, and you'll ask people to walk across the street, come to this door, head down these stairs, and be here. So that's a bonfire that's close by to all this rubbish. Now, down here there's going to be some dogs that cause a lot of bleeding damage. Bleeding is a damage thingy that there's a build-up bar for it. See that bar? So the higher it gets, the more bleeding is happening to you, or something. And then if that bar gets full, which shouldn't happen to you, assuming you're, playing with any sense of mind. But if it does happen to you, you'll take a ton of damage instantly and probably die. On the bright side, there's a bunch of doors over here that I thought you could go into. Turns out you can't, so that's a waste of time. Actually, okay, this one you can go into. There's a wizard who you can save, but he basically just sells you spells. I guess if you want some spells, you can save him. I'm not a hero. Alright, this part I also mess up a ton in this fight, and I don't know why. I was having trouble with the lock-on button. And I just kept getting flame hit. So I apologize that anyone had to see this ever. But it was pretty bad. Something was going on with my lock-on button that involved me getting hit. Okay, that was just bad timing. Okay, that was a pretty horrible fight. But there is twin humanities, so totally worth it. Twin humanities, that's a pretty big item there. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably worth a lot in the today's market.
Somebody, anybody.
Yep, there's that guy. I just don't want to save him today.
Damn.
So when you're riding down the street here, there's lots of closed doors. You might want to watch out because you could get ambushed by like 20 thieves at once. So just sort of watch your back and front and sides and above you and below you. Alright, these guys are also going to cause bleed build up. So as you can see there, my bar got filled up a bit because I took a hit and so on and so forth. Just make sure it doesn't get full is really the concern there. These guys don't have a ton of health, so they're pretty easy. Okay, kill some thieves. Now the houses they jump out of could have some gear, but I'm pretty sure most of the stuff you find is thief oriented. So probably won't help you at all unless you're playing a rogue, in which case congratulations. Yeah, there's a dagger. For me, I just kind of picked it up to show you where it was. I don't want any of it at all. And there's nothing in here. And that's a window, not a door. That's a torch. Still not a door. Alright, there's another ambush. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Sign. I knew that already. Okay, that was a bad ambush. Their timing definitely needs some work. That was almost a triple kill. Watch out for dogs, too. I think dogs join in the fray. Bait, retreat, beat, repeat. Don't think too hard about that. And here's a barrel with an item, but watch out for a second dog. I said watch out for the second dog, you did a terrible job. Alright, large soul of an undead. I don't know why I'm going in this house, there's obviously nothing in here. I think I already searched that one as a matter of fact, so that's pretty impressive. Nothing in this one either. Is something in the third one. That's all pretty useful item, I think, if you're a thief, so might be worth picking up just to sell later on. Now that's the white gate that leads to the boss, the Capra Demon. He's pretty easy. Certainly won't be as tricky as, say, the Moonlight Butterfly or something. He's not all that bad. Watch out for a thief who'll jump you around the edge here. But before we take on the Capra Demon, I'm going to show you where a bonfire sort of path thing is that you might not, like right now, opening it up might seem kind of irrelevant to everything, but you'll just be glad you opened it up, and I think it's relatively close bonfire, so we'll just take care of it. You obviously don't have to do this thing here, it's just, I prefer to get it all opened up, so then if I do need to go somewhere, all the paths are open. We're going to cut through here, and to the right there'll be a merchant who sells you some very useful items. It's kind of creepy though. So purple moss clumps, transient curses, lots of different pine resin, all good stuff. And purging stones, which is also good stuff, says one. And arrows, but I don't use a bow. I do use a Dragon Slayer bow, occasionally. But I usually use the Dragon Slayer bow for fighting the undead dragons. Because they're a pain up close with their stupid acid breath. It's good to have a ranged weapon for them. But I am going on a tangent about something that is not relevant to what is happening right now. Also, you have to run down this really long... I hesitate to call it an aqueduct, because I don't think that's what it is, but I'm probably just going to call it that anyway. So you gotta run through one of those, which can be kind of annoying. Kill that guy. Oh, don't fall off the edge. That was cutting it close, man. There's no reason whatsoever for me to kill these low-level enemies. Absolutely no reason whatsoever. But I'm doing it anyway. Alright, Firelink Shrine. So basically that gate just opens up that area, and then you can quickly get back there from here. Sure. So here's the Firelink Shrine. We got some guy's ghost hanging out. First, head down these stairs, assuming you've been following this walkthrough very, very closely. Yes. You'll have freed this bloke. And if you talk to him, he'll be like, yo, I'll help you in a boss fight. And then you'll be like, yo, swagger, thanks. That's exactly how that conversation went down, by the way. You don't even need to read the text. Just assume what I said is true. And head over to this bonfire. Oh, but wait, I'm gonna be an idiot and run past it. But don't worry, kids. Any second now. The dark, cruel realization of the horror that I've done hits me. And we get to run all the way back there. I was actually tempted to speed that up so it is not horrible to watch, but then I realized if I had to suffer through it, gosh darn it, it's gonna be everyone's problem. And I can't level up, so, you know, not incredibly useful, but we did get 10 Estus flasks. I don't like the word flasks. Flasks. Estus flasks. There's too many S's. Flask. So now we're gonna head to the Capra Demon boss, and I have the. I'm gonna start explaining how to beat the boss right now because I have it sped up in ×3 speed because I'm awful at everything in life, and the boss took me like 3 minutes to beat. He's really easy. It's just I was being stupid and making lots of idiot mistakes. But, you know, I have it sped up then. Basically what you're gonna do when you get into the boss fight is the beginning is the toughest because when you first get in, 2 dogs and a dude are going to jump you. And that can be kind of a pain. But, you know, if your shield's up and you're quick and nimble, you should be able to get out of the way, block, do whatever, get around them. This is a staircase. While you're heading up the staircase, kill a dog or 2. And then when you're at the top, you're going to jump down, and he's going to follow you down, but when he jumps and hits the ground, he'll be stunned for a second. Like recovering from the jump, I guess. And that's when you're going to wail into him until he gets back up, and then you're going to run around the stairs again. It's kind of a noob tactic, I'm not going to lie, but it works, so, you know, hard to argue with that. Also, I just took a throwing knife in the back for no good reason, so it's kind of painful. Halberd. There's 2 dogs in the staircase who will jump you, by the way, so be ready for that. Okay. Excuse me. I'm very tired. I don't know why. Also, I got a great double kill here. Yeah, double kill! Whoa! Okay, so, here we go now. Sorry, it's singy time. Feel free to traverse that white light. Alright, here we go. So see, in the beginning everybody jumps on you, and even I took some damage there, even though I managed to dodge most of it. I'm going to come up here, drink a health potion. Okay, I'm going to put a little disclaimer as well. Because this part of the video is sped up, so is the music, and it sounds absolutely horrifying, and I would like to apologize to everyone ahead of time. The music is pretty terrifying like this. Also, watch out for him doing weird things. That can hurt you. So, I'm gonna wait for him to come up, and this can be kind of finicky, because see, he just sort of jumped down, and I could have easily gotten a hit on there. I don't know why I didn't. Just, like I said, I made lots of stupid mistakes. Basically, though, just whenever he falls, he takes a good long moment to, hang out. Again, that would have been an easy hit for me, but I did it anyway. Look at me taking risks. And there's his pet dog. Okay, both the dogs are dead now. It's the real easy part. Hopefully he jumps down. Yep. A poke. Yeah, see that's a lot of damage you can deal. Assuming you're using good equipment. Oh, that was a mistake. See, I had a bit of an issue here with him getting stuck at the bottom of the stairs, which I'm guessing is a problem, but you can just sort of go down and lure him like a fish. When I think Capra Demon, I think fish. Got him. Head back up. Come on. Seriously, that music is horrifying. I am sorry. And boom, got him. Victory was achieved. See, that was pretty easy. I mean, I barely... Anytime I took damage was pretty much just me making a stupid mistake. So, that's not bad at all. Now we're gonna head over into the place with the thing. You're welcome. I don't know why I just went that way. Now, with your 10,000 souls, you can go back to a bonfire and rest. Never a terrible idea. So you don't lose them. I, being a risky and manly man, will just I'll take them with me. Because I can. There's some loot I'm gonna pick up here. But basically, next time we're gonna head to the depths and go over the Gaping Dragon and Giant Rat boss fights. Both can be annoying in their own ways. Gaping Dragon's probably worse, because the rat is really weak to melee. Or ranged weapons, not melee. Very weak to range. So, you know, like the video if you liked it, and stay tuned for next time. It's Rock's Life.